Over 40 African students duped into skinning chickens in Taiwanese factory from scholarship program that offered applicants hands-on practical and work experience while earning a bachelor's in business administration. This is the best TLDR I could make. Original, https://www. Taiwan News. Com. TW/N/news/3937514, reduced by 87%, I'm a bot. Taipei, over 40 Eswatini students who thought they were realizing their dream of studying abroad were disheartened when they encountered harsh working conditions and long hours in a chicken processing plant in western Taiwan. In yet another case of foreign university students being coerced into working in factories, UDN reports that in 2018, Mingdao University recruited over 40 students from Eswatini to take part in a work-study program. The ministry then told the university that the students could continue their education at the school but that the institution could not ask them to work to offset their tuition and fees. It also barred the school from enrolling foreign students in 2021. Extended summary, http://np. Reddit. com/r/auditl/guy631/over_40_school_duped_into_skinning/FAQ, http://np. Reddit. com/r/auditl/comments/31b9fm/FAQ_auditldr_bot/version 2. 024908663tl. DRS so far. Feedback, http://np. Reddit. com/message/compose, 2=%23 auditldr PMs and comments are monitored, constructive feedback is welcome. Top keywords, student #1 university #2 work #3 school #4 Eswatini #5. Eswatini is the only African country that still recognizes Taiwan over China. Pretty stupid to hurt goodwill over cheap labor. They are still trapped there? This story was first brought to light in 2018. Swaziland, students want out of Taiwan, https://inside education. Co. ZA/2018/11/21/ Swaziland students want out of Taiwan/ A dream opportunity for students to study in Taiwan has turned into a living nightmare. Instead of attending to studies most of the time, they are forced to work long hours, and in very difficult conditions. They are made to work in a cold chicken factory, which is under 10 degrees Celsius most of the time. It is really depressing for them, and many, if not all of them, regret taking this opportunity and want to come back home, said a student who asked not to be named. These practices are on the rise in Japan as well. Due to a shortage of factory labor and the rising popularity of Japanese popular culture, Japanese recruiters are now using universities to bring in Japanese language students from developing countries in Southeast Asia, Central Asia, Bangladesh, and Africa. In reality, these trainees will be working in convenience stores and factories, with some having their passports taken away. Slavery only disappeared on paper. It still exists on fishing boats and in garment factories, operating under the radar. How many people, I wonder, are trapped in scenarios like these ones? My friend was offered the same deal for a chance to get work experience and a bachelor in biology. He worked as a pure-ass farmer in Israel for 2 years together with other poor sods from Thailand, Malaysia, and Philippines. Imagine living in containers, eating noodles, and hearing rocket firing over your head almost every night. After 2 years he noped out, got $3,000 and an useless diploma that nobody cares. Same thing happens in Japan. Internships equate to slave labor. Thousands of Southeast Asian interns were put to work building Olympic facilities. Qatar has been utilizing the same internships to build facilities for the 2022 World Cup. I worked at a summer camp in West Virginia that offered internships to Turkish and Mexican kids and claimed they would learn English and learn about American history with visits to DC, NYC and other nearby cities. They were basically used as slave labor, never taken off-site and threatened with being sent home if they complained. They were all getting school credit for it and would get a failing grade if they were fired. During Ramadan, the camp owners would close the kitchens down early before sundown so the Turkish kids couldn't eat because they were practicing Muslims. I was contracted to run the kitchens and teach cooking and help with football, so I decided to open up the kitchens nightly to feed them because it wouldn't violate my contract, and if they fired me without cause my contract would have to be paid in full. They actually never even confronted me about it. The only reason I could come up with the owners doing that to the Turkish kids was because the owners were Jewish and felt hostility towards them because they were Muslims. I mean, I could very well be wrong, but they were super mean to the Turkish kids from the get-go, even though they were harder working, kinder and more respectful than the other nationalities interning. Some Taiwanese businesses are pretty crafty. I was offered a Teach English in China job by a Taiwanese school. The job offered $200 US a week to do a summer camp in Tianjin, China. I got everything in order, attended all the meetings to prepare, and before I knew it, I was in China. I really enjoyed the whole thing, but after the first week, we were told that there weren't enough students, so we were getting a pay cut. Instead of $200 US dollars, we were getting 200 RMB. The conversion of RMB at the time was 8 times less than USD. So, instead of $200, we were getting $25 USD a week. At the time, I didn't know much about business in China and figured, hey, we're getting a free room at a hotel, free meals, this is okay, 200 RMB is enough to buy some little stuff around town, it's all good. I'd learned much later that they'd made a lot of money from the summer camp and that they just didn't want to pay us for our work. They lied, they duped us, and we just accepted it. It was a lesson learned, and thankfully, the experience was still one of the best I've ever had. Sounds a lot like a trip to Chateau Maison. Sounds/looks great in the brochure, but they make you sleep on the floor while the donkey gets a bed of hay. You also sample antifreeze wine to see if it makes you blind. Wow, glad I didn't take the opportunity. They were recruiting out of school youth to learn gardening in Japan. Philippines, BTW. Yeah, we do the same in America too, particularly in the food industry. A Marshall Lace cousin of mine ended up in the belly of Tyson's bonded labor, read, modern slavery, after falling for the honeyed promise of opportunities. Destroying lives to minimize employee compensation inputs, and you don't even see it reflected in the supermarket price. It's all for up top. A really easy fix to a lot of this would be to hold people accountable for confiscated passports. Time in actual prison commensurate with the harm done to the victims. Am I out of line thinking that these human traffickers should be treated like the extortionate kidnappers they are? Instead of getting a slap on the wrist. WTF? Why can't they leave? Passport held. Well shit, I was only duped into paying money for my degree. The Taiwanese gang starts a scholarship program. This is like something straight out of the Taiwanese version of It's Always Sunny. I think that is a perfect lesson to learn in business. To trick people into work they don't want to do for minimal cost is a hallmark of capitalism. Taiwan, Singapore, and South Korea are among the countries we tout as bastions of a high living standard, despite all three having almost dystopian labor conditions for migrant workers. Also, not a good look to do this to citizens of the only African country that recognize TW as an independent nation. It's basically slavery in disguise. Replace Taiwanese with Chinese and you'll get at least 30k upvotes with top comments something like "fuck the CCP." Sounds like hands-on business admin experience on how to spot and avoid a scam. Duped. Here in New Zealand, universities get free interns they then charge out to industry for, very good, profit. The interns think they're coming here to learn, lol. Soon realize they're doing the same work as people who are being paid a comfortable salary. Except, for free experience. I mean like food tech engineers being put on factory lines making dog food / packing up baby powder / putting lids on bottles sorta thing. It's absolutely for profit, as the universities have separate commercial enterprises running within the university. Not really sure how this is different.